Today we're gonna be doing a foundation video, and this is how I do my foundation video. As you can see, I have a lot of blemishes on my face. I kind of don't correct, which I should because I have so many dots, but we're gonna stay here and correct all these 1001 Dalmatian spots on my face. So I just go straight into the foundation. So first thing I do is I make sure I wash my face. You want a clean slate in order to start your slayage thing right here. So so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use a moisturizer, serum, something to just like coat your face before you put all that stuff on your face. So I like to warm it up and then I like to rub it into my face. So my face is just like, oh. Okay, next thing you're gonna do is go ahead and get your primer. I'm gonna be using Fenty Beauty primer. I like how it like lays down my foundation. I'm gonna do is gonna go ahead and use another primer for my pores. This is the Pore Professional Pore Primer from Benefit. That I like to put the BADESCU Rosewater on my face so that when I put my foundation on, it's like, ooh, it's liquid. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Too Faced Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation Oil Free in the color Chai. So I like to put it on my hand first, right? And sometimes I do this little extra step to give me like you know, fluid, a lot of fluidity, you know? All right, so I go ahead and this might seem redundant, but I like using the BADESCU's Rosewater a lot, so I like to spray it on. And just let it set. Set. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use the new Fenty Beauty Concealer. This is gonna be in the shade 390. So I washed my sponge before I started the video. So you're gonna go ahead and use your sponge so it's wet. I prefer it wet, but sometimes I'm lazy and I don't do it. I don't like wet it. So dry is fine also. But if you want like this nice like glowy type look, I would suggest using a wet sponge. Another trick with the concealer is to just brush away and it will blend into the foundation, so you don't necessarily, it will blend into your foundation so you don't necessarily see that there's like a kind of like a division. You'll see it, but it's not gonna be as strong. You don't want your concealer showing as much. So when we get to the contouring part, I will show you how everything starts to like blend or blend into each other, and it doesn't show like I have concealer, I have foundation, and I have contour on. So now we're gonna go ahead and contour our face. I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty in Expresso. I should get the lighter color, but yeah, this is the first one I bought, so I'm gonna stick to it. So you're gonna go ahead and find an angled brush like this because you're gonna be swirling the colors and mixing it in to your concealer. Right? And we're just blending it in. I'm going in an upward motion so we can separate that, so we can blend that division of the concealer. I like to blend it up. See? I don't even know what I did right now, right? Alright, so we're gonna get the nose and we're gonna brush away from the middle part of your nose, away. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and brush away again. So now you have a more contoured nose. Some people like to go over their nose a little bit more if they want to get a little, case. Sometimes when you sometimes even if though you brush it away, it still gives you like, it's more in there. See? Trying to make everything one. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go to the other side. And remember, we're brushing up, and I do like a circular, like up motion so that everything is blended. Okay. So everything is well blended. And that's how I do my foundation routine. The last thing I'm going to do is put on my setting powder, but I wanted to show you guys this look before I put on the setting powder. So this is how it looks. All right, so let's go ahead and put on my setting powder. We're gonna go ahead and use the Fenty Beauty Color and Honey. And I like to dab it on here. And I find like a flat top brush to do this part. Put it on there, all right? While you let it bake, you're gonna go ahead and use your contour color. And I'm gonna use my Kat Von D in Deep 66. I love this color because it has like a nice, brown, like, I don't even know what, like, is it a red tone? Yeah, I think it's a red tone that it has. But it has like a nice tone that makes you feel like, ooh, girl, you did that. Like, your face is not white. Because I mean, this year is very important for my face not to. These past couple of years, I've been trying to focus on browning up my face and not doing these lighter looks. Sometimes it comes, sometimes it doesn't, but you know, it is what it is. So we're pressing this in here. Pressing it in there. Let it press in there. We're gonna wait and wait. Okay, now it's time to brush off your powder. I don't know how to exactly tell you how long to let it sit there because usually I'm doing other things as I'm putting on my foundation. All I can tell you is let it sit for as long as you feel like it's like grasps your face, and then you're like, okay, like you're good. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this this brush. It's like a fan brush type looking thing. Like it's like spaced out, but I like it for brushing off the excess powder that didn't get to stick on my face. So your face is set. So now you're gonna go ahead in with this brush and you're gonna make sure that everything is blended well, that there's no streaks. I like to also get this brush and I like to go over those areas like softly because it has like a little bit of the brown residue. So this is like my one trick to combat, I can't talk today. That is my one trick that I like to use to combat the damn flashback because at this, like, sometimes some of these powders have like flashback or, yeah, I was gonna say another word, but no, it's just flashback, like it's just too much. So you're just gonna rub it over to like cancel it out. So now it's just brown, you feel me? So now we're gonna go ahead with the BADESCU. We just let it sit on our face. I probably used this like 3 or 4 times during the process. I probably used it less today because I'm doing this video for y'all, and I don't want y'all to think I overdo it, but